Saturday night in any city. There's always a jack taking a tumble. And where there's a jack, there's sure to be a Jill following after. But this is no ordinary Jill. She's Gentry, the girl from the hill, who may have been playing in the sewer.
Please. You've got to find him before they do. Whatever he's done, he did it for me.
We'll find him, Mr. Broom, but for now, tell us about this other fella.
What do you want to know?
How do you meet a guy like that, a girl like you?
There's a bar in Brixton Street. Somebody sent over a drink.
Eddie Falco.
Yes. That was Eddie.
What'd he do to you?
He got his car to run me home.
Very civic-minded of him. Then what?
It was about a week later.
Let's get sorted tonight. What are you waiting for? I said finish it. What are you doing here?
And good evening to you, Mr. Falco.
What do you want?
Well, I just thought.
No, you didn't. You want a taxi, is that it?
I don't need a taxi.
What then?
I wanted to thank you for the other night. A lesser man might have taken advantage of the situation.
How many of these lesser types are you acquainted with?
You'd be surprised.
No, I don't think I would.
You think I'm some little rich girl slumming it. Is that it?
That depends on whether you're reflecting on your situation or mine.
I didn't mean offense.
No, but I get it. You're a tourist. Let me give you some travel advice. Grab a souvenir, go home, don't come back.
I wanted to invite you to dinner.
You think I'm hungry?
I was hoping you might be.
You in the habit of ignoring good advice?
Wouldn't be the first time.
Falco.
3 slugs right in the pump.
Where?
Alley off the parade.
Not Brixton Street.
No, one of his higher end joints, Chase Club.
Witnesses?
One at the scene, but plenty heard it, the mayor. And 30 of the city's best heeled, all kicking it up inside.
Inside the mobster's playhouse.
Where does this leave our princess?
Up to her neck.
It's mud. But it could be a long night.
What's happened?
Tell me about this phone call. The kid. Tommy Mathers. What's his story?
Tommy's mother was my father's maid. My father gave him a job.
Doing what?
Chauffeur, errands.
Any of these errands for you?
Daddy started hearing rumors about Eddie and I.
And how did he feel about it?
My father's Edmund de Bruin, Lieutenant. What do you think?
If he found out, Miss Celia.
He won't. What if I pay you?
You know I won't take that.
I'm sorry. That was cold of me. I know I can trust you, Tommy. You're the only one I can trust. You've always kept me safe before. For me, please.
How'd it work?
I'd meet Eddie at the club a couple times a week.
And Tommy would drive you there.
Yes. And Eddie's not always the most punctual person, so Tommy would wait in the clubs with me.
To keep you safe.
It's cold out tonight. Kid can wait in the kitchen.
I'd rather wait in the car.
I'll collect you from the kitchen, Tommy.
Any more puppy-eyed, that boy'd need a collar.
Jealous?
Should I be?
No.
Reminds me of myself at his age. Didn't have two bits to rub together. Likes of you wouldn't have been sharing my bed then. But you gotta love this country, don't you? Whether you were born into it, or you make it on the way. That roll of green don't care who you are. The great leveler. Of course, some of us are still on the way up.
Get me another.
Yes, miss.
Hold on a minute. You're new here.
Yes, Mr. Falco.
Where you from, honey?
Callie, sir?
Cali. You'll be needing a coat this weather. How much we paying you?
$5 a shift, plus tips.
There's a boy in the kitchen. I want you to be nice to him.
How nice.
Eddie could be cruel sometimes.
Never occurred to you how this might look? You with the hired help, you with the gangster.
I don't care what you think of me, Detective. I came here
To do what exactly, Mr. Brune?
to stop someone from being hurt.
Sit down. Please. Let's go back 2 nights ago. You got a phone call from Tommy.
About 11 o'clock.
Does he usually call you on the telephone?
No.
What did he say?
I told you already.
Tell me again.
He said that he wanted to hear my voice again. That he loved me.
From that, you surmised he intended to do some harm to Eddie Falco.
Yes. No. Eddie and I had words. A lover's quarrel, that's all, but I didn't realize how it affected Tommy.
Please. Don't let him do this to you, please.
So every night she strings this kid along till the main event arrives. Then he waits in the car while she and Eddie...
These forensics don't read like a walk-up.
No powder on the body at all.
So, 10+ feet away, the shooter knew what they were doing.
2 slugs through the heart before the body even dropped. Third was on the way down, still only missed by an inch.
Hot shooter, no weapon.
But we do have this.
Miss May, you were with Eddie Falco tonight.
Mr. Falco said he wanted to drive himself. I thought we were going back to his place.
But you went to the chase instead.
I waited in the car. Then I saw him.
Who?
Society bitch's boy.
Tommy Mathers.
I've seen him at the club.
Where was he tonight when you saw him?
In front of the car.
Did he have a gun?
He was side on. I couldn't see.
Then what happened?
Mr. Falco came out. He shot him.
Tommy Mathers shot him?
No. I don't know.
You said they.
There was somebody there. In the shadow. I ducked down. I was just trying to hide.
You're safe now, Miss May.
He didn't deserve to die. He gave me this. Nobody's ever done that for me before.
The society girl. Tell us about her.
What more can I tell you?
Maybe plenty.
Eddie Falco was shot tonight. He's dead.
God, no. Tommy? No! No, 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 no. He wouldn't, Lieutenant. He couldn't.
Ever owned a gun, Mr. Broom?
No!
Let's go back 2 nights ago.
Why? I've already told you.
We have witnesses. This time I want to hear it all.
There's a boy in the kitchen. I want you to be nice to him.
How nice.
About 2 shifts worth should do it.
Yes, Mr. Falco.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
I'm going home.
Suit yourself. I was getting bored anyways.
You're a pig.
You're the pig farmer's daughter. Next time, it'll be my turn.
I got Tommy. Had him drive me around. I don't know how long. Maybe till I gave up thinking. Or thinking straight. Turn around.
Please, Miss Celia.
Take me back, Tommy.
Don't let him do this to you, please.
Turn around.
Oh.
Eddie.
Go home, little girl. You ain't got nothing he wants.
Eddie, please.
What did I tell you about next time?
Take her home. And don't let her come back.
So where you been, son?
Just walking.
You'd be surprised how many paths lead to this place.
What were you doing in the alley outside the chase last night?
I went to kill a pig.
Yeah, how'd you plan to do that, Tommy?
I don't know.
So what'd you see?
I saw Eddie Falco gunned down.
By who? By you?
No,
Who then?
I don't know. I saw flashes, that's all.
You saw Falco come out of the club.
I wanted to say something to him.
What'd you want to say?
That he was a dirty, rotten no-good who deserved to die.
Why didn't you?
Someone beat me to it.
He was at the scene with intent.
And he'll pay for being young and stupid, but he's not our killer.
Hand off then. He had plenty of time to get rid of the weapon.
You know what defilade is, Harry?
Back in the day.
Using cover for advantage. That's what our killer did.
You think he's Army?
Or OSS.
Assassin.
He's trained and, my guess, expensive.
The girl then. She had the motive and the money to pay.
She didn't want Eddie dead.
He threw her over for a waitress.
And if he snapped his fingers, she would have been back in a minute. No. Someone else wanted Eddie out of the picture. And there's only one zip code in this town that could afford to do it.
The Hill.
Flowed down from somewhere. It's about time we started pushing it back up.